Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to excuse me, Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 12th of May, 2021. The news looks nearly all bad. Horrific escalation of the violence in Gaza between Israel and the Palestinians, an intractable situation that never seems to be solvable by humans. Just so depressing. And in Russia, 7 kids and 2 adults were shot by a 19-year-old gunman just romping around and shooting kids in a school, and that seems to be like an American export. But some slightly better news, something to be slightly optimistic about, is that hot news is that a judge has refused to allow the NRA to file for bankruptcy in the US. The New York Attorney General is suing to dissolve the organization, and the NRA thought, oh, I know what, we'll just use America's stupid bankruptcy laws, and they really are stupid in many ways, or rather they can be so easily got around, let's say it like that, or manipulated, for those in the know. And go and restart somewhere else. Let's just file for bankruptcy and run away with the money, or run away with the organization and start again. But a judge has blocked that, and so the case will continue from New York. So let's see what happens there. That's slightly better news, I think, for people who are interested in peace rather than war. But of course the rest of it is all horrific. So we'll come back to our Sudoku puzzle, which is listed today as medium, and I'll explain for learners or beginners what we do here. So we have a 9x9 puzzle grid. There are 9 squares across, 9 squares down in each of the rows and the columns, and you put numbers 1 to 9 in each of the squares. Now also there are boxes or blocks or whatever you want to call them, and you need numbers 1 to 9 in those. Remember, a number can appear only one time in a row, column, or box. So that's generally how we find numbers. So for example, this 4, which is in this column, can't appear again in this column. This 4 can't appear again in this column, and there's a 4 in this row. So if we look at this segment up here, we'll see a kind of blocking here, and a blocked across the top. So that has to be a 4. When we take that 4 and bring it along this row, and this 4 along this row, we'll see in this segment here, there is only one place to put a 4. So we can put it immediately and not worry about anything else. We also notice there's a 4 along here and a 4 along here. So that 4 that we just brought into play blocks down here. So in this segment again, there's only one square. This one here is not intersected by a 4 along a row or a column. Down here, that will limit us to 4 in this position and this position, but oh, hold on a second, we've got 4 here. Look, 4 blocking along here, 4 blocking down here, so we can fit in a 4 here. That's good. And then across here, this 4 and this 4 here, and this 4 that we placed earlier gives us just one location where we can put a 4 in this segment. Okay, and that is the final 4. Like the final countdown. 4 is now finished. We don't need to worry about it anymore. So what else can we see? Well, there's a 2 in this column, 2 in this column, giving us a 2 right at the top there. But that won't help us in any other way, or will it? Right, so I'm just looking around, looking for easy numbers that seem to jump out, stand out, something like that. Well, so this square here has to be a 7, but we obtain that number by kind of looking forward slightly. So if we imagine the 7 is blocking these 3 squares here, 7 blocking these 2 squares here. So 7 will appear either here or here, but we can't definitely say which it is yet, but we know it's one of them. So it has to be one of them. So that will eventually block this column here, right? So blocking here from this 7, blocking along here from wherever it goes, here or here, and blocking here. So that has to be a 7 just there. We can now take that 7 and bring it across, this 7 across, so that's got to be a 7 right there. That 7 we can now take up this column, 7 up this column, and 7 in this row blocking here will give us a 7 there. Do you see this is all the same technique really, just kind of looking along the rows and columns. Just guide your eye along and see that it leads in a straight line, and you can find the missing numbers. Now there are 2 7s here or here, and the 7s here or here, but we can't get any exactly where. But the 7, okay, so 7 blocks up here, 7 blocks along here and along here. So 7 will appear either here or here, right? Can't appear anywhere else. We can't place it exactly because we don't know about this one yet, but we do know it will go here or here. So 7 blocking along here, 7 blocking along here, and 7 down here. So in this segment here, that has to be a 7, nothing else. This should be a 1 now, because in this column 1 blocks this square, 1 blocks this square, and 1 blocks this square. So that's got to be a 1, hasn't it? We don't yet have a 5 in this column, but there's a 5 in this block box here. So 5 can't be here or here because it can't appear again in the same block. So 5 has to be here. The missing numbers now here are 6 and 8. Okay, so we have 8 across here. So that can't be an 8, can it? So that's got to be an 8, and that's got to be a 6, which is our last number. We've already filled in a column. That's nice, isn't it? Good start there. Missing numbers over here are 3 and 9. Can't do anything there. That's a 3 or 9. No, don't know there. So we'll just hold off on that until a bit later. Let's see what else we can see. Scanning around the board. Okay. Not sure where to look at the moment really. 6. Okay, so 6 along here, 6 along. Oh, we don't need that. There's nothing to block along here. 6 blocking here and 6 blocking down here, I should say. That will give us a 6 there. This is a 2, but we can't find anything else. The other numbers are 3 and 9, but we can't really find out anything else about those just yet. What's missing up here? That's a 1 blocking here, 1 blocking here. That's a 1. 2 blocks here. That's got to be a 2 here or here. 2 is here or here. So 2 is also going to be limited to these 2 squares, but that really won't help us either just yet. Okay, 3s are up here, so this has to be a 3 down here. Again, that's not really going to help us. 9 we don't know anything about. Okay, okay, maybe some interesting stuff going on here. Up here, 1s. Okay, this should be a 5 because we don't have a 5 in this column just yet, but this 5 stops these 2 squares from being 5, right? Because only once in a block, remember? And a 5 intersecting here, so that's got to be a 5 right there. Let's use that 5 and take it across this row, 5 across this row, 5 across this row, and a 5 blocking up here. So that's got to be a 5 in that space there. Okay. Okay, just scanning around looking for anything that hits my eye. And not seeing too much at the moment. Okay, this is a 1. Okay, so we have this 1 here blocking this row here, and this one blocking this square here. So blocked and blocked, leaving just these two squares for a 1. So what we'll do is we'll continue that up this column, right? There's this one blocking these two squares, and the one that will appear either here or here will block this square, and this one blocks this square. So that's got to be a 1 there. Now that we know that, 1 blocking along here, this one blocking the square here, so that's a 1 there. What's missing here? 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have a 7 or 8 missing here and here. Okay, and they have an intersecting 8 here. So that's our 8 there, and that's our 7 there. Okay, making pretty good progress, I think. That might put the kibosh on it, though, now that I've said that. Okay, 5 blocking along here, 5 blocking along here, and 5 blocking up here. So that's a 5 there. Okay. A slight hiatus while I put on my thinking cap. Okay, down here, 5 here. So 5 blocking down here, 5 across. We don't yet have a 5 in this sector, so 5 goes there, leaving us with 3 and 9 in this block, and that's not going to help us. 3 and 9 here. Okay. Let us continue. I have a feeling I'm going to have to start putting in some candidates soon. Okay, 8 blocking up here, 8 across here, so that's an 8 there. And now that we've got that, this 8 blocks here, 8 blocks here, so that's an 8 up here, like so. Missing numbers now are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 9. Okay, 6 blocking here, so that's a 6, and that's the 9, our last number. There's one number missing along here, and that's a 2, so I fill that in. There's 2 now blocking these two squares here, so that's a 2 there. What's missing here? 1, 2, 3, and 9 again. 3 and 9. Popular numbers for pairs here. Looks like we're going to be left with lots of 3 and 9s. This has got to be 3 and 9 as well, hasn't it, up here? If this is 3 and 9, there's one other square. This is 3 and 9. So we can find this number. 1, 2, 3, either here or here. 4, 5. This has got to be a 6. Okay. Missing numbers here are 2 and 9. That's not going to help. Okay. Right. Where to next? Okay, 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking along here, so that's our 7 there. Six blocking down here, and that leaves that square available for 6. We already have a 6 down here, that looks right. There's 1 square missing. Okay, so now I think we're going to get a lot of these. Okay, so the 9 blocks down here. The last number in this column is a 3, so put in a 3. That's a 9. Here we had a 3 missing, and that was another 9. And here we had another 3 missing, and that's another 9 down there. Okay, solved all of those in one fell swoop. Right, continuing along. What's missing here? So 1 is here or here. 3 we don't know. The other number is 8. Okay, 8 is... Okay, so 1, 3 and 8 are the 3 missing numbers here. 1 and 8 are in the same row, so that's got to be a 3. Can't be anything else. Now that we know that, this 3 will block along here. 3 will appear either here or here, and that means it can't be here. So we had our 3 and 9 pair here, so that's got to be the 3, and that's got to be the 9. One number missing here now, and that is 9. We can fill that in. Okay. Missing numbers here now are 2, well, 2 blocks here, so that's there and there. 3, that block's there, that's there or there. 4, 5, 6, the other number is 8. Okay, 3 and 8 are in the same row here. So 2, 3 and 8 are missing here, but 3 and 8 are in the same row. A nice little trick here, so that's got to be a 2, hasn't it? One number missing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a 6, so we can fill in our 6 here. What else? Have we got this done yet? What's missing up here? 2 and 9, so 9 blocks here. So that's our 9, and that's our 2. 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking across here. That's our 2 there. One number missing here, which is a 1 in that column. This 1 blocks that square from being a 1, so that's a 1 there. The missing number here now is 8. The missing number in this row now is 3. Missing number here now is 8, and the last number here is 3. Okay, so no candidates necessary there. Maybe medium, maybe a medium, easy medium, something like that. Difficult to know, but anyway, thanks. Please subscribe to the channel. Come back again tomorrow. Watch more Sudoku. Play as much as you can. Enjoy logic. Thank you. Bye bye.